This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Kens with Steve Park again, and Jerry Nadeau smokes it up.
Steve Grissom got up out of the groove off of 2 over there and just now, and I don't know if he got in the fence or not.
Jarrett, 88, he drove that thing in there. Oh, and it gets into John Andretti, and he hit the outside wall.
And there goes
Bobby Labonte.
And Huck Strickland misses it.
Gets by. Wow.
That all started because Jarrett, here comes the 17 car going to get a lap back, but that all started because
he's not going to get it back. No, because Ricky Rudd's the leader, 28's the leader.
Yeah, Rudd was just way out front of him.
But that all started because Dale Jarrett overdrove the entrance in turn 3.
Got up high, way up high here. Now he picks up a lot of stuff on his tires. He's trying to get down. Bobby Labonte, he spins around because he sees Dale coming down the racetrack. Huck Strickland sneaking by there. Around the front here and maybe try to get back on the lead lap. Oh, trouble down here, man.
Hard, Frank Kimmel in the wall.
Frank Kimmel just took off like something happened to the right front.
Caution is out.
Yep, 7th time in this race, lap 215. The right front destroyed.
I think he must have cut a tire down because that thing, I looked up and he was headed for the fence at a high rate of speed.
Jeff Green, Ryan Newman.
Everybody on the lead lap.
Man. Oh. Boy, Kimmel's car really took a hard lick. It's like a shot up that hill.
Saw one like that here. Well, here's Dick Berger.
Well, Jimmy realized where he was sequentially. He let out a war whoop, a big yahoo, and the crew is so pumped up that they are asking to have him pit often. They are just all fired up here in Spencer's pit. They think they got a shot to win the race. Rusty with trouble, slowing down on the speedway.
Yeah, he couldn't get
Mike. Got a right rear down. Right rear tire flat.
Kurt Busch got into the back of him, and fortunately there was no damage, just a bit of contact after that happened.
He slides right up in front of him because he got a right rear tire down, and he's lucky he didn't get turned around right there. He's trying to get to pit road, and here we go.
Casey Atwood gets into Jeff Burton, and 5 cars are going to pile up.
And Jerry Nadeau. That's all because Rusty had nowhere to go. He just couldn't get down into the end of the pit lane. That 29 car's laid up against the fence hard.
Now, Matt Kenseth, he'll get his lap back. Bobby Hamilton in the 55, he's going to get one of his 2 back.
A bunch of guys are trying.
Spencer, he'll lead the race here at the caution flag.
Kevin Harvick, Stacy Compton, Jerry Nadeau are the victims of that pileup at turn 3. Caution flag. Watch the 2 car of Wallace.
Just trying to get down into, trying to go. There's an opening right there. He thinks he can get down right there, but Jeff Burton didn't know. I don't think he knew that what was going on with Rusty. He was going to dive to the inside, and here come the 7 car. They collided, and I think if he could catch Gordon back. Oh, there's a car around down there. Kyle Petty down in turn 2, guys. Just went around him. I couldn't tell if he got him from the outside. Looked like
lap 247, 9th yellow of this race.
Kurt Busch will not get his lap back.
No. Look at Green. Look at Green. It's up here on the outside.
Just got up out of that groove, Darrell.
Nowhere to go.
No grip.
Now, up until they sealed this racetrack, people were making great passes up on the outside like that.
You could even run higher than that.
You could go all the way up against the wall down there.
So damage to the Sprint Dodge in the back, but Kyle stays on the...
Yeah, and Ricky Rudd's right on him. He's going to have to go around the outside of him, put a lap down. He's got a problem. He's got another
Rudd!
Ricky Rudd hard into the outside wall.
No!
Our leader.
Here comes the land rush back to the caution flag.
Holy cow.
Newman the leader. Hermie Sadler gets a lap back. Rusty slides up toward the wall as the right side tire's down.
Rusty's got a right front tire down. He's going to tear the nose off the thing trying to get back to the pits. But, you know, I don't know what happened with Rudd. I'm not sure. It didn't look like the... Oh,
watch the
there's
28.
Rusty. Ricky goes around. Oh, yeah, he rubbed him. He rubbed him. He sure did.
Oh, get to the bottom now. You're clear of the bottom. Clear of the bottom. Outside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just brushed.
Inside and outside.
Just
Enough
brushed.
to get him out of shape.
Take it all, go to the caution. Beat that car back to the caution.
Dick
Inside
Bergman.
and outside.
Jimmy Spencer has pitted. He said that the only problem with the car is he's beginning to lose the front end. So far, every pit stop has been fast, including that one for 4 tires and fuel.
A hard crash at the end of the pit wall. Robbie Gordon has run into the inertia barrier and come to rest at the end of the concrete wall.
And what all the water is, this is water barrels filled with water to keep from hitting the end of that pit wall.
Yeah, those are water barrels, and that's concrete.
The window net's down, so he is indicating to rescue workers he can get out. But that water barrel was designed by a great road racer, John Fitch, who raced for Cunningham at Le Mans. The first Fitch inertia safety barrier is found on highway, bridge abutments all over the country, and it's also used to good effect, as it was right there here at Richmond.
We got
Raceway.
cars that we got.
Tire all torn up as he finally made it to pit road a lap later.
Yeah, what he's got to be worried about is if it knocks the nose off of it. Looks like he's going to make it around okay. And once again, Rusty Wallace had a left rear down or right rear down over there, caused that big wreck. This time he's got a right front down. Took the
Look way up at the top of the racetrack.
There you see Robbie Gordon.
Whoa.
There you see all the water.
Yeah. It's what happened. He was probably coming around there, and they told him to pit, and he tried to turn down into the pit lane and was going too fast. I appreciate that. Now remember what the first.
Whoa!
Oh no! There he goes around.
Oh, he's going to hit the wall. Ryan Newman takes the lead. Caution is out.
Uh-oh, look out, Rusty. Look out, Rusty. Clear low. Come on, guys.
Jimmy's trying to get going to stay on the lead lap here, and that will hand the lead.
I don't believe he's got much to get going with. Wadded it up pretty good.
Hands the lead to the other rookie, Ryan Newman.
Here we go. He gets into him, and this is like Bristol. Remember what Kurt Busch did to Jimmy? Gets into him a little bit. Doesn't really upset the car much.
Just a little touch.
Side by side. Now, see how close together they are, and how Jimmy's leaning on him. Even here, you can pull the back end around on the car.
When asked what happened, he said, well, he said,
Rusty. Big
crash on the racetrack.
Huge on the back.
Rusty Wallace,
Point leader. Point leader.
Nobody to get left back. All this started because the 11 car and Jimmy Spencer got together. They cleared it, and then all this happened behind him. I was looking dead at it.
I don't think Sterling is torn up. I think he just slid in there and stopped with a little bit of damage, but not much.
Yeah, Brett Bodine, Mark Martin, and Jimmy Spencer were all kind of tangled up there bumper to bumper.
That's the third time Rusty's been. He got Rusty this time.
He was actually the first car to get out of shape and spin. Here's Steve Park, the 1. Terry Labonte, the 5 car. Rick Mast, the 90 car.
Pickles, cornflakes, and Pennzoil. That's not a good combination.
No, they got mayonnaise in there too, so it's.
Right here, Jimmy Spencer in the 41, Brett Bodine in 11. Right here, Jimmy had to check up because of Mark Martin in the 6. Brett Bodine gets into his left rear quarter panel. They checked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Rusty spins, and then this is what happens.
Yeah, that broke Rusty's momentum.
I'd write down.
Oh, Ruby. Yeah.
Trouble turn 2, Kenny Schrader and Mike Skinner.
And Skinner was having a pretty good go of it.
Yeah, he was. And caution is out on the speedway here. About 35 laps to go. Caution number 13.
One inside of you there, the 88. Now you're clear.
That car was pretty undamaged.
I tell you, I don't know where Skinner's going, but I keep a camera on him.
See what we got.
He don't look happy there to Kenny Schrader. He may be going up to let Kenny know just how unhappy he is.
Well, Schrader went in the corner outside of Blaney, and Skinner was up outside of Schrader. 22 laps, the 22 car has led them all. Ward Burton from South Boston.
Guys are on the lead lap.
Oh, Busch against the wall. He and Strickland get together in the back straightaway. And Kurt Busch in trouble in turn 3.
I believe he's got a tire down. No caution, though. No caution.
Right front.
He's been up against that wall, I'm telling you, so many times today.
Car's coming.
He's another one of those that's on a backup car. Like
Hang on
Dale
to it now.
Jarrett was.
Easy.
He's already
Calm
used this
down.
one up about 3 times.
rear.
Both go back.
His car has just not ran very well on the bottom today.
No, it hadn't.
Kurt Busch back to the pits when they replaced the lefts. They didn't fix the rub in the right front. Now he has new ones on it, and he's getting a penalty. He's going to be held. Craven and Nemechek side by side into turn 3. Ninth place battle.
Jimmy Spencer in tow.
And I think the difference right here between Nemechek and Craven was in for tires on about lap 365, so he has much fresher tires, so it's able him to make some position along with Jimmy Spencer, who also pitted for tires. But they're about a third of a lap behind the leaders.
Yeah, the leaders are long gone. They've spaced themselves out. Tony stretching out on Newman. Newman stretching out on Burton.
Remember what Joe Gibbs said last night in the pre-race? You know, he said all his cars are starting up front. That's a good thing. They said, well, now we found a problem with the engine, but we got it fixed and we're all starting in the back. And he said, oh, well, that's a good thing. You know what? It's going to be a good thing for Tony Stewart.
5 laps to go.
That's optimism, I can tell you.
You bet.
He's definitely starting to stretch it out on Ryan Newman. Has a pretty clean racetrack in front of him.
Yep.
Kurt Busch is back out there before he's got his hands full.
He's just barely going. He would get down to the inside, but he can't.
Four to go. "14 caution flags, and half a day later, we're coming around for 3 laps to go in the Pontiac. More excitement than you can stand in a day and a half, 400.
Sterling Marlin, our points leader, he gets underneath Joe Nemechek.
Sterling,
it's a battle for 11th.
Got tires, and he's going to run out of time. Is his problem.
But he's had the kind of day he needed for that. Point situation. Came in here leading by 143 points, and in second position, Kurt Busch. He's still all over the racetrack up in turn 2. 2 laps to go.
Pretty much a done deal now. How do we start this day off? Blue skies. Nothing but blue skies do I see.
White flag, Mike.
Tony Stewart has only started 7 races at Richmond International Speedway, and he's about to go to victory lane for the 3rd time here. He won at Atlanta, and if he rounds turns 3 and 4, he'll score his 2nd victory of 2002. Tony Stewart's Home Depot Pontiac wins the Pontiac Excitement 400.
Ryan Newman 2nd, Jeff Burton 3rd, teammate Mark Martin in 4th. Jeremy Mayfield finishes 5th, Matt Kenseth 6th, Jeff Gordon 7th, Steve Grissom 8th, Ricky Craven 9th, and Jimmy Spencer comes home 10th.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
World Series. This has been a presentation of Fox Sports.